So if you're one of those players that loses the ball a lot in a football match, in this video I'm going to be sharing with you 4 simple tips that helps you to be able to keep the ball better in the match for your team. So I'm going to be explaining to you a lot of key tips that helps you to improve this ability of keeping the ball and retaining position for your team. And I'm going to be also explaining the main reasons that might happen to you as a player. So losing the ball a lot in a football match. So let's get into the video. So let's talk about reason number 1 that you keep losing the ball in a football match. And the answer to that reason is lack of vision. So it's a common mistake that a lot of players make in the game, and that is that they're not scanning before they receive the ball. So let me explain to you what scanning means. What I mean by scanning is that it might be very familiar to you, but you must scan before you receive the ball. So a lot of players, when they receive the ball, they don't know what's going on around them. So they receive the ball and their head is down and they don't know what's going on around them. And once they want to get their head up to decide after they receive the ball, once they get their head up to decide what they want to do, they've already lost the ball. So the first reason that you keep losing the ball is more likely because you don't scan and you don't know what's going on around you. It is crucially important to scan before you receive the ball. And what I mean by scanning is you must be scanning from one shoulder to the other shoulder, and to be scanning like a radar on the pitch to know where your teammates are, where your opponents are, and where the ball is, and where the space is. So you must know the answer to these 4 questions before you receive the ball. Where's my teammate? Where's the ball? Where's the space? And where's the opponent? If you don't know the answer to these 4 questions, that means you're not scanning and you have a lack of vision, so you're going to lose the ball. The second main reason of why you might be losing the ball a lot in a football match is because of the lack of game understanding that you might have. So now a lot of players and coaches think that the only reason that the players keep losing the ball in the match is because they're not scanning enough. But that is only one of the points which I spoke about in the previous point. But the second main reason might be because you're not understanding the game of soccer enough. And that leads back to you not watching and analyzing enough soccer matches, because game understanding only develops by playing the game and analyzing a lot of games and as much games as possible. So what I recommend to you to improve this area is to watch as much soccer as you can. I've heard from a lot of soccer players that they say they play the sport but they don't watch the game. And that, to be honest, doesn't make sense to me, because if you're playing a sport and you want to become professional in it, you must be watching it as well, and you must be analyzing as much games as possible, which helps you to understand the whole game better. Now, once you watch the game of soccer better and once you play it as much as possible, you're going to have a better game understanding. And once you have those 2 factors, you will see huge improvements in your game. So scanning before you receive the ball and actually understanding what the correct decision is in each situation. When you're analyzing a football match, you never want to be looking straight at the ball. You want to be looking at the player that you're analyzing, and you want to be asking yourself why they make the decisions that they make on and off the ball. A lot of people make the mistake of looking at the ball when they're watching a football match, and they think that they're analyzing it. If you want to have a better game understanding, you must be able to analyze football matches. And that starts when you don't look at the ball and look at the player that you're analyzing, and ask yourself why they make the decisions that they make on and off the ball. This tip really helps you to be able to analyze the games better and to improve your game understanding. The next main reason that you might be losing the ball a lot in a football match is the lack of speed in decision making. So a lot of players make the mistake of taking too long to make their decision in the game. Especially when you move on to the higher levels, you must be able to make the decision as quickly as possible. So a lot of players, when they receive the ball, they take too long to make their decision and they end up losing the ball or losing the space that they had before. You must be able to make your decision as quickly as possible, especially in the area that I'm standing right now, in the 6-yard box. In this area of the pitch, there is the most pressure in the game. So in this area, this is how fast you must make your decision. If you want to improve your speed in your decision making, you must ask yourself, what am I going to do when I receive the ball? And you must know what decision you're going to make before you receive the ball, especially when you're in this area or when you're in similar situations where the defender is very close to you. The last and the final reason that a lot of players keep losing the ball a lot in the game is their lack of technical ability on the ball. Now, it is crucially important to be an amazing player on the ball, just like it is crucially important to be an amazing player off the ball. If you're wondering how you can improve your technical ability on the ball, I definitely recommend to you that you check out my channel, which I have a lot of videos about how you can get better on the ball. But it is crucially important to be an amazing player on the ball. A lot of players, when the ball comes to them, their first touch is here. It goes away from them. So they know where the space is, they know what they want to do, but their first touch lets them down. If you want to know how you can improve that, definitely check out my video about different training sessions that I spoke about how you can improve your technical ability on the ball. So there it is, guys, 4 simple tips to help you improve your ability to keep possession on the ball and not lose the ball anymore on the football field. If you did enjoy today's video, make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure to let me know in the comments below the results that you got when you applied all these tips in your game. Other than that, I'll see you guys in my next video, and make sure to enjoy the rest of your day.